So today we're doing a homeschool home economics class, and we're teaching our daughter how to make beef broth, beef stock, and then we'll strain them tomorrow for the bones, and then we'll turn those bones into broth. So she's gone and picked 8 bay leaves because there's 4 in each slow cooker. So she's washed them, and now she's putting 4 in. And then in this slow cooker, she's going to put 4 in. Okay, so I've just roasted some bones with Becky's seasoned salt from scratchpantry.com for about an hour, so they're nice and crispy. So it tastes like the pan juices from a roast joint. Okay.
And benefits as well of roasting these first is
the flavour.
You get these lovely flavour bits that you dip bread in, and it's the most wonderful thing ever.
This can also be saved, and we will be saving this in a container, because once you have hot rolls out of the oven, you can spread this on like butter. We call this country butter, and we just spread that on, and it's delicious. It's like dipping it into a roast. This can also be made into gravy, and it makes a really nice roast beef gravy. We just move the pan to save the fat. This is going into a container that we've done previously. You do want to put it through a sieve so that you don't get any meat bits, because they can go rancid. But if you filter it, the fat will last at least 6 months, and you can freeze it indefinitely. We'll use this to flavour lots of different recipes, or we'll just have it on hot bread. But either way, it's all going to turn out delicious. This leftover in the sieve will go to chickens, so they'll have a treat as well, and it's really good to get their calorie intake in, so then they produce big, large, healthy eggs. I'm just going to put the lid on this and put it in the fridge. Yep, so we do a tablespoon of thyme, dried thyme, and then a tablespoon of this one. Okay, so when you make homemade stock, you're making a really great immune boosting product. So it's great. It releases the collagen from the bones, which is great for your skin and for your overall health. But thyme is great for flu, great for anything. So it helps get rid of mucus, excess mucus, any nasties that are in your system. It's a really, really, really good herb, and it tastes really good. Now she's going to put in a flat tablespoon of mustard. And mustard's really, really, really good for you as well. It's been used for centuries. So, just putting in a tablespoon of dried garlic flakes. The best thing about making stock is it can be made from pantry ingredients as well, whether you have fresh on hand from your garden or if you have them dried in your pantry, they all do the same job. This is oregano. Oregano is so good for you. We put it in our pizza sauce, we put it in our spaghetti bolognese, we put it in our stock. It just keeps the body so healthy, and it tastes delicious as well. This is dehydrated onion. That's 2 tablespoons of that one. These are onions from our garden, and I've blanched them and I've dehydrated them, and they've got a nice golden colour, and they'll give the stock a really nice flavour as well as release all the goodness from the onions as well. This is our homegrown, home dehydrated celery, and I put that in all my stocks, and it's really, really good for you as well, and it gives it a really nice flavour. This is ground ginger. It's really good for you, and it doesn't have a strong flavour because we are using 6 litre pots, but it just gives you that health benefit. Can you hold this and pour it over there? This is red wine vinegar. I use this in place of red wine. It just helps release the collagen from the bones, but vinegar is also a really good immune booster. The time is lunchtime. This gets cooked on high overnight, and I'll probably get back to it at lunchtime tomorrow. The longer you can cook your stock for, the easier it is for the bones to break down and release all their goodies. So you just have a better stock. And then this is black pepper. It's the last thing we'll use. Pepper has a lot of good health benefits, but it has a really good flavour. Beef stock doesn't take salt as well as chicken stock and ham stock, so the seasoned salt that's on the bones is enough salt to season the whole broth. So now we're just going to fill it up to the line with water, put it on high, and let it go overnight. I'll show you guys tomorrow what it looks like. So as you can see, the meat's come off the bones now. There is a really, really, really rich broth in here. So now we'll strain this broth, this stock, sorry, put it into freezer containers, and then we'll put all these bones back in one pot and do another round for beef broth. Okay, so this is Becky's seasoned salt from scratchpantry.com, and I use it on my chicken and my beef, and if I'm doing beef bones or anything like that needs to be seasoned salt. I'm doubling this recipe. If you want the original recipe, it is 1 cup of salt, 2 teaspoons of paprika, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, and 1 teaspoon of sugar, and 5.5 teaspoons of black pepper. So this is the garlic powder, so go 1, 2, 3, 4, because it's doubled. I use this a lot, which is why I'm doubling it. Same again with the paprika. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you want to change the flavour of this to a more smoky flavour, you can use smoked paprika instead of just plain paprika. So 1, 2 onion powder. 1, 2 of sugar. So a really easy way of grinding up fresh pepper is just to put it straight in the coffee grinder. Also, the reason we put sugar in a seasoned salt recipe is because it helps the meat crust. So you get that nice, like, caramelized flavour at the end. So now all you do is mix it. I've been doing seasoned salt with my daughter for at least the past 2 years, and she loves to mix it because it's like sand. So this is a great project to do with the kids.
It makes for some fun colours as well, mixing in.
Yeah. And the patterns they can make as they put the ingredients in, they love it. It just gets kids interested in cooking, which is what the main goal of all this is. It's getting kids more aware of what they're eating and wanting to eat good, healthy food.
Yep. Alright guys, so this is what it looks like when it's finished. It's nice and crumbly, and it's got a nice colour to it. And it'll go nicely on pretty much anything. Just make sure you store it in an airtight jar, and it will store for ages. Make sure you label it. So we've just tipped the old seasoned salt jar into our new mix, and as you can see, the older one, as it's sitting, the colour's got a lot deeper. So as this new stuff will sit for a while, you'll start to get that colour as well. And yeah, if you like this video, hit the like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.